My dad has a full head of hair at 65. My grandfather had decent hair at 70. Me fitting at 27. Ooh. Your mom is to blame? Is that what you're saying? You're gonna blame your mom? That stinks. I mean, I know there are... I don't know how much is, you know... Genes obviously dictate a lot. Period, right? Like, it dictates a lot in terms of how much work and everything, but... Isn't there things you can do? In terms of products and stuff? That could maybe help? I mean, I recommend it. I'm sure there are things you can do to potentially help out, you know? But it's all about how much effort you want to put into it and how much you actually care, you know? Kill Stitches? I did meet Stitches in the intro screen, but I did not want to mess with him. I'm not risking it for the biscuit. We got Svennebanan today, guys. Svennebanan, our gorilla, look at him go. He's so ready to fight. He's so slow. He's gonna AoE. Stoner scout where? Okay, when is he doing his stomp? There we go. Look at that crit. Holy crap. Beautiful. Do I need to like bind Thunderstomp? Maybe I should. Just to make sure he does it at the right time. But he's so slow. Look at him go. Oh my god, I love him. And also it's a minute cooldown, which is kind of crazy. Yeah, maybe Gorilla isn't the best. It's just cool trying it out. I always wanted to try one. Close second to being sick or having bigger health issues. Someone on the line, 3-4 generations. Also, it does not help that my test is 950 ng per deciliter. I don't know what that means. I don't know if that's high or low, Anton. It said that to balance out being bald, you have to either be buff, be funny, or have a beard. So it's a good thing you have good genes, Pontus. Good one. Oh my gosh, dude. The Thunderstomp critting and everything. He hits pretty hard. I feel like he's kind of like slow attack speed, but he slaps hard. I mean, he's a gorilla. It makes sense, right? But I was on minoxidil and finasteride for a few weeks, but finasteride was absolutely the worst thing I ever experienced. Nasty drug. Didn't have terrible side effect or something? I'm assuming it did. Swamp Jaguar. So a lot of streamers do cosplays lately. So when is the Sylvanas cosplay? Maybe one day. What cosplay would I do the best? Like, what's a WoW character I would actually be able to cosplay? I unironically feel like I could cosplay Gustav from Clair Obscure after we talked about it last stream with me and Riv playing it. I honestly think I could pull a Gustav. I feel like I'm kind of similar to him. Large heads. Illidan? You think I can do Illidan? Doesn't he have too pointy of a face or something? If we're thinking like face as well. Murloc. I like the way you think. What up, Fish? Pet damage is normalized, so it's just some DPS number multiplied by the swing timer. I see, I see. Okay, now my Siri activates. Every time I say, like, I see, Siri goes, hmm? I don't know why Siri's being so sassy. Kael'thas Sunstrider. Ooh, actually, I probably... Ooh, Kael'thas. That's a good one. Get a bit more buff so you can do a good young Anduin. But Anduin... Do I look like Anduin face-wise? Anduin has such a boy face. I mean, I guess I do if I shave. I don't know. Nightcrawler. Oh, yeah, yeah. You'd like Nightcrawler, huh? What up, Firebird? Good to see you. Theotar the Mad Duke. I don't know who that is, but he sounds like a silly goose. devastating cognitive side effects like not feeling any emotion whatsoever and constant panic attacks. Took more than 6 months to clear out 90%. Oof. Man, I'm sorry to hear that. That's painful to hear. I'm glad you're off it. Stinks. I really feel for that. That sucks. I'm obviously very blessed to be in the position I'm in, so it makes me more grateful for my own situation, if that makes sense. And I'm sorry to hear about all that. All the work you have to go through to even try it, you know. Okay, where are these scouts? Where is this? Oh, it's in the tower, isn't? No. Oh, there. It's a patrol on the road? Wait, this is crazy. I hate this place already. That's wild. Let's go up and kill some things for the behest. Good to see you too. Also, you can do a Pandaren with a fursuit. Okay. Thank you for your contribution, Firebird. I should bind Thunderstomp. I mean, Thunderstomp is pretty sick. 150 damage, like, just straight damage is pretty good threat too. As you know, we all have our struggles, yeah. Pandaren fursuit would go hard though. Pandaren cosplay. Kael'thas Sunstrider sounds very cool. Illidan? I don't know if I could pull an Illidan, but Kael'thas is also like an elf, you know? Do I have elfish features? I don't know if I do. Silvervein! We want that. Please be green for us still. It is. I'm trying to think of what other, like, WoW characters that exist that could be cool to do. I didn't get a skill up. Alright, we are very close to getting Mithril. 2 more mining skill and we can mine Mithril. That is fantastic news. And I'm very happy to hear that. Else we're basically just effeminate Swedes. I don't know what that means. Are elves from Swedish mythology? What? Hannah's just laughing at me now. Or are you saying that Swedes are? Oh, I see, okay. Something I brought with me, guys, is the massive longbow. So in one more level, we'll get an upgrade with a heavy quiver as well. I didn't bring stuff for a scope, though. That was a mistake. Or Norse and Germanic mythology. I see, I see. I mean, when I think of, like, elves from, like, kind of folklore tales and stuff like that, I think of, like, little tiny Dobby-looking characters. I don't think of, like, the elves you would see in, like, Lord of the Rings or Warcraft and stuff like that, right? Like, there's, like, a difference. What else can monkeys learn? Like, besides Thunderstomp, I should probably be able to get something else. Because Thunderstomp's such a long CD. What are you saying, Firebird? Die! There we go. Advanced herbalism. Cool. Yeah, no arrows. Like that's their name in folklore. Okay. I see, I see. Right. That's what I was thinking of. Mire Lord. Khadgar's essay on dimensional Am I supposed to do anything? But besides just kill these guys? 44 minutes to turn in the item. Alright, we're good. We need to give our boy some truffles. He's still rebellious. SMH. Svennebanon. Never learns. You think gorillas can learn bite? Ooh. Immune? He's immune to my thunderstomp? Oh, nature damage. Yeah, because if he could have like a bite spam and I can thunderstomp when I need it, that could be pretty good. That could be pretty sick. Something happened. He became unruly. Wow. So now we can get some more training on him. We only have 21 training points. I don't have bite learned. Can I give him claw? Not available for my pet. Okay. I guess we want to give him like stamina ASAP, right? So just give him like 7 more stam to begin with and just move on. You want to solo Jungle Fever at level? I don't know what Jungle Fever is, fish. Unruly. Alright, I have yet to actually get the item I need. I don't know how low this drop chance is, but it seems pretty crazy. Have you ever been a smoker / Zyn user? Vape? I don't know what Zyn is, but no. I have in my rebellious teens smoked cigarettes for like a while. And I did used to do snus as a nicotine thing. Which is this Swedish mouth tobacco, but I quit all of that when I was 21. And I haven't really touched it since, essentially. Like I've... basically. Okay. Alright, what do I need to do with these guys? Am I supposed to do something I'm not understanding? Oh, it's a chest! Gimme. Sin is like sniz. Okay. Nothing of interest, really. Man, is this the only thing I can kill for the Khadgar's essay? I hope I'm just supposed to kill them and there's no other, like, thing I'm supposed to do. The waves of gorillas in STV. I think I can... yeah, Stranglethorn Fever. Little Fever. I mean, I can probably solo that. Right? Surely. I also have the quest to kill them for the giblets anyways, so it'll be like a perfect quest to do together. You're supposed to invest your non-work time grinding. When I got a sip of Coke as a kid. Oh, well, I'm gonna do it once I get to Stranglethorn. I'm basically gonna finish up this little section here. So I'm gonna do Swamp of Sorrows, I'm gonna do the Dream Dust, and I'm gonna do the Khadgar's thing. Hopefully I get this thing so we can go down to Netherguard Keep, turn in the crates as well. Which we have 39 more minutes for, so I really want to get this item ASAP. And then we'll go back to Booty Bay, and then basically we're gonna start clearing Stranglethorn. That's the goal right now. But the drop chance of this is terrible. 7 to 8% drop chance. Okay. 207 crit is pretty crazy on the Thunderstorm. TBC Hardcore Poggers. I would definitely enjoy TBC Hardcore because it would be such a cool new experience for me. Optimally, I'd want this challenge like done before that, but TBC Hardcore would be so cool. But I also understand that TBC Hardcore at max level would become ridiculous. Like you would have full guilds wipe on one mechanic at 70, right? But like the one thing I really don't like though about TBC Hardcore is flying mounts. That's the only thing that's bothering me, to be fair. Like, just the idea of somebody just flying mounting away, or like if somebody's in the air and getting dismounted, or you know, disconnected and dismounted. I feel like there's gonna be so many like mistakes happening where someone just dies to falling off a mount and just insta-dead. Exactly, Fish. It sounds like a flying mount fail simulator. But, okay, so my thought about TBC in general, TBC Hardcore specifically, is just do it, right? I feel like Blizzard, like the people want it. Enough people are gonna want it. Put a server out there. Let the server be hype for a couple of months, maybe a year, maybe more. And then just let it die. You know, make it a seasonal thing. There's no reason Blizzard can't do seasonal servers. I mean, they obviously are, but they can make more niche seasonal servers when there are asks of that capacity. Like, a lot of people want TBC Hardcore. People are asking for that, and people would love it. Even though, yeah, it's a bad idea. Late game TBC would probably suck in Hardcore, because there's going to be so much stuff that's going to be so intense. But at the same time, you've seen what people do. People thought that raiding in 60 Hardcore would be impossible. There's no way they can do it. There's no way it would be a consistent thing. There's active hardcore people like raiding guilds right now who are staying pretty consistent in their schedules and everything, right? I feel like just give the people what they want. Make TBC come out at the same time as Anniversary comes out for TBC. That would be so much fun. Or release it a little bit later. Let regular Anniversary TBC release at the end of the year. Wait half a year, maybe 4 months. Release it for Hardcore and see what happens. I would and then just like no strings attached really. Just release it for Hardcore. Maybe there are some changes that needs to happen for the people that know TBC enough. Like maybe there's like a scripted death or something. I have no clue. I don't play enough TBC to know. But just release it. Honestly. There's no reason to skip it in my opinion. I would do it once. Just once though. I mean, I feel like... I feel like I would probably do a few more times. But it's like... In regular vanilla WoW right now, I know so much about the game at this point that the fear of the unknown isn't there anymore. Hardcore is still fantastic and amazing, and I'm loving the thrill of it. But I'm loving the idea of going into something that I really don't know much about, because I haven't played TBC ever when it comes to the endgame TBC content. Like TBC has always just been an expansion to level through to get to Wrath of the Lich King. Or back in TBC itself, I reached level 70 the day before Wrath got released. So like I've never really experienced endgame TBC at all. What up, Rötar? What's up? What's up? Are you playing on the official game or a private server? This is the official servers. This is Soulseeker EU, Hardcore Anniversary. What up, Trock? Good to see you. Okay, this drop rate is atrocious, by the way. Like I'm gonna fail this quest soon. TBC, but no flying mounts. Aren't there certain sections? they expect you to have flying mounts. Like Netherstorm. Isn't there like the raids and the dungeons that like you need flying mounts to even reach? Took you 30 minutes? Well, that's not good. That's not a good sign at all. I couldn't re-level in TBC though. I can barely handle 1 to 60. And if you don't want to play it, you don't want to play it. You know what I mean? I don't think there's anything wrong with not wanting to play TBC, because TBC seems crazy. From my understanding of what everyone's saying, TBC is like insanity. So I really don't think it's like it's a thing that's gonna be like the staple. I think Hardcore Classic will still be like Hardcore's best version, you know? That's kind of how I look at it. You want to be able to get to Kazakh and stuff? Yeah. Nobody serious thinks TBC Hardcore would be impossible, nor for Era. It's just a question of, is it fun? Yeah, I mean, I think it would be fun for veterans. And I think it would be fun. Like, a thing that I've heard a lot of people argue for is... people talk a lot about making it so like you snapshot your character at 60 and TBC becomes your 60 character up to 70. So like you die, you reset to where you were at level 60 entering TBC, right? Which again, that would be a cool seasonal idea. I would actually like the idea of that being like a temporary server for people to go into. Like, move your hardcore level 60 to TBC, and that's your start. Or something of that capacity. It's a cool idea. It's definitely... You know, it's not like the real deal, I guess. But it's definitely cool. Well, you can do TBC Hardcore simply with the add-on again if there's no official. What I do really like about official compared to the add-on you could play with people that didn't play hardcore. And I feel like that's not the same, to be honest. Like, if you're playing, like, something about the official servers is just, it's so exciting. I'm gonna layer here. It's so exciting knowing everybody else around you is, you know, in the same boat. We're all playing hardcore and we're all working together. That's what makes the hardcore server so exciting. If you're doing it solo, it's not like the same thing, I would say. I mean, obviously I'm doing the solo challenge right now, so it's kind of contradictory to what I'm talking about. But, you know, this is like a self-imposed challenge in a different way. If I were to play the game and just do like actual normal content in WoW, and the way I did play hardcore in the beginning, like I wouldn't enjoy that if nobody else was doing it with me. It's a social game after all. Hey, what up, Peter? And Yun Ho. Mob Classic? No, this is level 60. Level up 2 to 60, get into Hellfire Peninsula, get owned by a Fel Reaver 8 minutes in. That could happen. That could happen, Peter. And that would make running around in the Hellfire Peninsula exciting. So exciting to just exist in that zone. You would constantly look over your shoulder and be terrified of that large monster just walking around. It'd be fun. If you die, you start over. Going back to 60 is lame and takes away everything of what hardcore is. I see that point. I really do. And I agree with that. I would prefer if it was just a pure, straight, regular hardcore. And you would be terrified bringing a level 60 character through the dark portal. You would just be so scared. You're like, you're hesitant to do it because you know what dangers lay ahead, right? That's what I like the most about it too. I don't like the snapshot idea. This is what I'm just sharing what other people have talked about. I would still play it if it was a thing, but I'd prefer it being non-snapshot. Seeing Gingy farm some very sus AoE spots in hardcore routinely for like 2 hours, and then there's a death clip of him getting hit a bit wrong during OnlyFans. Gingy died. I think Gingy died on 12 characters. I think. And he also just straight out cheated. Like he turned off the add-on. still disappointed in him for that. SMH GG. Why you do this? A cool challenge would be to have to complete all dungeons raids in each expansion to proceed to next on hardcore. See how far it was possible to go. Ooh, I mean, the thing, okay, what you're talking about right now, I've actually thought about. And that might be a challenge I do at some point. But, so doing retail is exactly what you're talking about. Retail and that solo challenge. The exact same way, obviously stopping my leveling at certain points. And then in retail, doing it solo. Which arguably is easier, but it would also have to be, you know, hardcore. Like you're saying, no deaths. But it would arguably be easier in some sections, from my understanding. But I don't know. I don't know enough about retail. I don't know. And I think once you get to the higher levels, that's when it starts becoming borderline impossible, probably. Depending. Because you really don't have the same amount of, like, there are rooms in retail that close behind you and you can't kite mobs out of it. Right? Something I actually did when playing Wrath Classic is I made a warrior. And on that warrior, I soloed dungeons. Just like to gain experience. And I soloed specific little tiny sections of dungeons. I'm sure there are ways. Have people done this solo challenge before? Yes, people have attempted it, but people have not completed it. It has not been completed. And I think the PB that I have found, in self-found, I don't know if Tactics did it self-found. I think he did it self-found. I know Tactics has done it on a druid. I know Perdual has made it far as a priest. I don't remember his PB right now. I know Seedank did non-self-found. He made it all the way to Maradon, but that was non-self-found with a ton of gold that he magically got somehow accidentally and stumbled upon into his wallet somehow, while also losing US dollars on his bank account. And like a bunch of viewer help, right? Like a lot of streamer benefits. Which there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying like he did it the non-self-found way. On a warrior though, which still makes that pretty sick. Because a warrior in general, even though you're getting a bunch of auction house items and everything, doing it as a warrior is crazy. But he could not kill Princess without abusing Petri flasks. And even then he failed because it's so intense. Like he had to like make sure he Petried, waited for a swing from Princess, unpetri, hit, re-Petri. And he had to do that. Like just complete Petri spam. It was kind of crazy. I think he ran out of Petris actually. What up, Anu? A lie doesn't become truth, wrong doesn't become right, and evil doesn't become good just because it's accepted by a majority. Some guy. I like that. It's a very good quote. I would do it in a second. I have a 60 piece on hardcore waiting for something. My guild left, so I never got to try any dungeons or raids. Oh, that sucks. Which server are you on, Peter? What up, Guido? I'm using Bartender for my action bars. And welcome in West. Good to see you again, man. Good to see you. This is not classic Squeaky Fish. It is retail. Or I said that the exact wrong way. It is not retail. It is classic. I don't know why I said it I just mixed up the words. That was stupid. But yeah, this is classic. Level 60, hardcore anniversary. That's what it is. Nothing else. Hellfire Peninsula is totally safe. I don't recall anything threatening like walking metal disaster or quest involving walking on fences suspended into the void. Hello, Woblight. Good to see you. Yeah, completely safe, right? Time to be the first. I mean, this would be, to my knowledge, a world record, Chicken. If I were to complete this challenge, I would be the only one. Monitored, welcome in. Yes. I just mentioned, I don't know if you heard that, but we talked about Seedank, who has done this. He tried Self-Found, and I think his PB on Self-Found was Verdun. Warrior Self-Found, but Warrior Self-Found requires a ton of farming. He farmed a lot. I think he still died. I think he still died on Verdun, even on a character that he farmed in Stranglethorn Vale, the Gurubashi Arena, 12 times to get the shield trinket. The Arena Grandmaster, whatever it's called. Trinket. He like made a level 1 character and just AFK'd there and logged on every 3 hours until the chest spawned. Picked it up constantly in that PvP arena until he had the trinket, and then he did it on a warrior. And even then, Verdun was... He failed on Verdun. He could have had it. It's possible. We know it's possible, but it's a lot of time investment. Verdun is a Wailing Caverns boss. Gachi Akuda is sick. What up, Ty? Thank you, chicken. Oh, that anime, yeah. Maybe I'll watch it one day. It looks cool, but I don't really have time for it right now. Realistically. One day I'll join you and pog about it. Bartender. Uncle Forrester. It's called Bartender. It's an add-on. Okay, this quest is crazy. There's no way this is 7 to 8 drop chance. Also, we have 22 more minutes before this quest runs out. I might just have to, like, abort and run down there with the quest in the meantime. Come on. Give it to me. Gimme. I'm getting flashbacks to when I farmed that 1337 crit in OnlyFangs right now. Just because I'm seeing the gorilla. That was a good 2.5 hours wasted. I remember that. But yeah, that retail challenge is definitely something that's on my radar. It's a future thought, at least. Because there's so many more dungeons in retail as well. Which would make it kind of crazy. And I think... Does anyone play retail here to know if you can turn off the level scaling? Or if it's always going to be scaled to what level you are when you are in a zone that's like below level 70? Or how does that work? Is it possible to like play at a set thing? Because maybe itemization wise, maybe it just wouldn't work that well in retail. It's always scaled as far as I know. I mean, they started the scaling at some expansion later down the line when they made everything scale to whatever level you were at that time. And I think there's some setting you can change about that, like how it scales and everything. There are like ceilings. I think all the way up to level 60, I think Elven Forest is level 60 or something of that sort. Like, you can actually just be in Elven Forest till 60, I think. Or maybe it's not 60, but it's like you can stay in Elven Forest for a while and every mob will scale to your level. 1 to 30 in vanilla zones. Okay. What up, Fisk, by the way? How good is retail at the moment? I genuinely have no clue. I haven't played since the first patch of Shadowlands, so I'm kind of behind on everything on retail. Vanilla is an underrated flavor. Really? Underrated? Don't everybody love vanilla? I don't know if I agree with that. Iron deposit, we'll get it. Getting you so fast in retail and get to level 70, 80, then it starts to get harder. I think that's when it starts to scale. Yeah, no, I think I'm pretty sure normally right now the scaling is just natural throughout everything. It used to be kind of what you're saying in certain zones, in certain expansions, but nowadays, I think BFA, for example, was you could choose a zone to go to and it would scale based on your level. Like you could do any zone in any order you would like to, and it's just going to work and scale to the level you're at. I don't know if it was before BFA. I can't remember, honestly. Hello, Constantine. This is vanilla, yes. Just go back into retail after leaving during BFA, and I really like it. The delves save it for me as a solo part-time player. Garrett, I have shift 1 and control 1 all the way up to 6. And then I have 1 through 6. And then I have Q, E, R, T, F, G. And every other... Everything I have on the bottom bar, I have a... Oh. It's kind of cool, though. That's a priest head right there. I have everything that I have on the bottom bar. I have a shift version for and a control version for. And that's basically my layout. I also have, what's it called? The console key in Counter-Strike games. Tilde, I think it's called. Tilde is also bound to shift 1 aspect of the cheetah, because a part of me thought I would want to use that for an easier accessible cheetah button, but I never did. Yeah, of course. Phase 1 of Shadowlands was a banger time. I thought it was kind of cool. I mean, actually, I remember liking it quite a lot, actually. The zones were cool. The worlds was cool. I just, honestly, I kind of miss Legion. I really liked class halls. I think class halls and the legendaries were sick. Artifact power, we could have gone without that, but specifically the legendaries and class halls, I loved it. And I know that's kind of a... That tends to be like a, what's it called? Controversial opinion, from what I've understood. Yo, what up, Starfish? Welcome in. Good to see ya. Pistachio, hazelnut, and lemon are the best tastes. Lemon is pretty sick. I like lemon. I should talk about this right now. So me and Riv are doing a diet right now, an elimination diet, where we basically have only eaten the same thing now for 2+ weeks, like chicken, potatoes, and butter, and some other things, and it builds up craving, let me tell you. And today we finally started introducing a new ingredient. We're finally introducing milk. So today we had a tiny little shot of milk each. Like a small amount. It was amazing. It was so nice having something new to try. And now we're just waiting. Domo, good to see you, dude. What's up, man? Dude is blow darting walking trees. You know it. Good to see you, Domo. How you doing, man? Elimination. So basically the idea is that you limit your diet to a very small amount of ingredients. In our case, you know, we did potato and chicken and stuff that's like very, very mild usually for your stomach and your GI system, your gastro system or whatever. I don't know if that's the terminology you use for it, but... And then you only have that for a while. We did it now for 2 weeks. And we have kind of, you know, in a way reset a lot of our bodies to specifically our guts. So we haven't, you know, had a bunch of stuff that gives us a ton of inflammation, yada yada. And now we're about to start implementing ingredients now, slowly, to figure out what we have, you know, sensitivities towards. For example, like I've always thought I have a sensitivity toward milk and lactose. And now we're trying it out. Well, let's figure it out. Do I actually have some form of lactose intolerance? What's the issue, right? And now we're just gonna try introducing it, and then we're gonna stop it if it doesn't work, and blah blah blah. So, but one thing about it though is that because we've had the same thing every single day for 2 weeks, being able to taste anything new is fantastic. Even if it's just milk. But it's also a very fun experience. Like, it's a very weird thing. Reintroducing a new taste. Yo, thank you, Peter. I appreciate that. Have a good one. Good luck at work. Looking into getting into MoP, classic MoP? Sick. Did you ever play MoP back in the day, Domo? I don't know what... I know you played WoW before. I know you said you played a warrior orc or something. Or you wanted to play a orc warrior during OnlyFangs. But, you know, everything died out right before you... right when you started. But I don't know. What's your history with WoW, Domo? You didn't start until BFA. Okay. Right. I see. I think you've told me that and I forgot. F? Wait, am I crashing? I had to surrender and just avoid lactose entirely. Honestly, that could be the case for me. I mean, that's what I've kind of done, Wob. I have used lactose enzyme pills. Okay. I have 12 more minutes to finish this quest off. I'm gonna cry. How actually difficult is it to get this item? Am I killing the right mobs? Am I doing the right thing? Can anybody confirm that I'm doing the right thing right now and I'm supposed to kill these mobs? Please. I beg. Help me. But yeah, I basically treated myself like I had lactose intolerance, and I used the enzyme pills, and I had lactose-free milk and lactose-free cream and everything, right? All of that. But now I'm gonna try it for real. So now we're having legit milk. Oh yeah, he's immune. You didn't start into BFA. Personally, you liked BFA a lot. Nice. I actually kind of like BFA too. I thought BFA was kind of cool. But I say that, but then I didn't even play more than the first patch. I feel like it's a common reoccurrence for me, is that I play the first patch and then I stop playing that expansion. But there's something about like a new patch and a new leveling experience that I've always enjoyed the most about WoW. For me, it's like what... Yeah, for me that's what matters the most. Like the leveling part. I tried enzymes too, but it's better, but still not good. Wow, alright, so you've had a real bad one then, Wob. Okay, thank you, Anton. Okay, I'm gonna Google this quest real quick. What's it called? Stormwind City Quest. It's called Mason's Behest. I'm googling at the same time on the side here. Pretty sure you need to wield it. Be prepared for a long grind. I was 45. I got just over 5 bars before the book dropped. Crap. If you plan on leveling from 40 to 50 by only killing mobs, then you can knock this quest out while doing it. Don't forget to stand up every 30 minutes for proper blood flow. Thanks. Comments. Well, we've actually been here for a while now. And well, we know we've been here for 40 minutes-ish. Dragonflight, I probably had the most fun so far in WoW. I heard Dragonflight really stepped it up, but again, I kind of missed out on that entire expansion. And I'm yet to try Dragonflights. Or like the regular, the new flying mount style. Dragon flying or whatever it's called. I haven't even done it yet. I know people said that it was a lot of fun, but... Yeah, same here, Domo. I haven't tried it. Are you guys even sure it's lactose? Might be fiber or other issues? I mean, yeah, I've heard, like, even lactose or not, dairy can still be bad for you, you know? Like, you can still have a lot of struggles with dairy. For me, lactose pills have helped. It feels like. But what we're doing right now is going to be, like, a way for me to find out if it actually helps. What up, Pasha? Yeah, more within sounds really nice, but we'll see. I definitely am planning to kind of reintroduce it at some point, but this challenge is my home right now. I'm loving it. I'm just enjoying this too much. We'll see. One day in the future, maybe, if we complete this challenge. BFA's biggest failure was that they took legendaries, artifact weapons, and tier sets away and gave us Azerite armor. Yeah, Azerite armor kind of blew. Let's be real. Azerite armor was kind of it was a bad call. Yeah, I agree with that. Again, Battle for Azeroth had like cool lore and cool settings. And I did like leveling in some of the areas there, but they messed up with other ways, in other ways. I just missed, again, legendaries from Legion. I loved it. I thought it was so cool. Very, very fun for the casual player. I once thought I had gut issues, but I figured out it was increased stress. So many factors can screw with your gut. I'm a nervous pooper. This is crazy. Do I just go turn this? It's 6 minutes left. I don't even... Am I gonna... If I start running right now, not down to Netherguard, am I even gonna be able to turn this in? Crap, this is so annoying. I guess I'll just go back to... We'll just fly there later. It's not worth leaving the zone for it. Let's try to layer. Layer 3. Let's go. We were just in combat. And we might still be on a layer cooldown. We'll see. Yeah, I got you, Anton. Okay, he's healing quite a lot, I think. Can I out DPS it? Well. Here I thought I would just go and do a quick little silly quest. Boy, was I wrong. So have you, if you're still here, Doma, have you never played Classic then? I mean, you tried a little bit during OnlyFans, I think, right? But I bet prior to OnlyFans. Did you never play Classic? Not fully. Interesting. Okay. Alright. I see. 17 ads? You're trolling. Actually? It's a 3-minute ad break, so... Oh, wow, I see. Scary game. It's a very scary game. It's more old school RPG. Obviously, right? Like retail is way more of a polished little zoomer experience. In a way. More dopamine. Quicker dopamine. Classic is like the drawn out dopamine. Okay. This is crazy. I'm getting a bunch of herbs though. Am I ever gonna want to use these? Crap. Follow me. My gorilla. My gorilla is now submissive. Okay. Kind of weird, but I think the more loyalty level it gets, the more training points I get. I'm also using, I have 2 items, so I'm just wasting my bag space away. I look, you already missed anniversary launch plus OnlyFans. It was a good time. It was a wonder. I actually loved it. It was such a fun time. A lot of, I mean, I do really enjoy from time to time really getting like degenerate in games sometimes, you know? Like the really just pushing and going, like just giving it my all, like it's like a full-time job almost. It's very fun. We had some weeks off initially as well when it started, so me and Rib, we just played it. It was honestly a little bit unhealthy. And I'm not sure if I would want to go that hard again, like in that intensity. Like staying up till 2 PM the next day and just waking up and immediately starting stream again with no taking care of myself in between. I think that's probably not a situation I want to be in again like that. But, you know, putting a lot of hours in and like actually investing a lot in it, and especially when there's so much fun stuff tied around to it, that's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. The content was insane. It was good stuff. It's very, very fun. So many things happening all the time. It was a blast. Can monkeys have charge? I would love if my monkey could just charge in. That would be amazing. Like a charge into Thunderstomp would be... For some reason I doubt that they can, but... We've got another living cowl. We're getting like random greens, rare drop greens before even getting this quest item. This is crazy. Makes you appreciate when your schedule is proper though. Yeah. It's just like I enjoy the complete nerdiness of it and just going really, really deep into just the degeneracy of it. But it's not worth the trade-off. That's basically how I look at it. Not when you have other responsibilities to take care of, you know. As a child, it worked. Physically, like, I felt okay when I was a child about it. Vanilla, I played 24/7, would never regret that. Was a really good time with good people. I mean, I have some of my, like, some of my fondest friendship memories are playing games with people, right? Like, it's definitely, important part in my life. Like, growing up and everything. Gold vein. We want that for the mining skill. Check what spells you have for your pet. You should be able to train more. Yeah, I'm waiting on Stam. 47 points right now. Is he gonna take my mining node? What is he doing? Does he want it? I'm not sure what he's doing. I mean, he can have the content. I just want the mining skill, to be honest. But he's just running away. What do I do outside of streaming? I work in IT. Currently, my title is IT consultant. That's about to change a little bit. It's going to be more an infrastructure. Core services. For an MSP. Big MSP. IT. Yes, IT. Alright. Come on, let's get this thing. God dang it. I just keep getting delicious cave mold. Mmm, yum. Yo, Risk, welcome in. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. What up, Water Dog? AI will replace your entire industry, they say. AI will replace a lot, that's for sure. I don't know about the entire industry. The things running the AI will be necessary to exist on its own. Which you could argue AI will handle, but I think there has to be some form of AI overview. Reading about all the AI stuff can be very scary when you like really get into it, but I'm not that afraid of it, to be honest. I don't think it's gonna work as well as people want it to. If AI runs the stuff, people will have to oversee it 24/7. Managers of robots will be the new life. Exactly. And when you look at it, that's kind of what IT has become as well. IT has become managing automation. Now, it's not going to be as much automation eventually. Eventually, it'll be more, maybe AI stuff, right? It will. And then, perfect. Now there's going to be people managing over stuff that has AI in it. In just different ways. Oh my god, what is this? Bear. Dang it, that's plate as well. Crap. There's so much gold in these items that I'm finding right now that I just can't say no to. But I just want the quest item, please. Please. Give it to me. As an artist, I personally hate it, but I don't know if it's going anywhere. It's just a matter of us sorting out how we work around it. I think eventually people will just crave. Like, technology, I feel like is gonna go far, but at the same time, people will start kind of moving away from having technology everywhere in their lives. People kinda... We can already see it. Like, Riv's been talking about how, like, there's already... You know, a lot of Zoomers and a lot of, Alpha, I think it is. Generation Alpha? Like, a lot of them are doing, like... social media detoxes, technology detoxes, whatever, right? I think it's mostly angled towards social media, but I think it actually translates over to just overall all technology. It becomes so much. It becomes overwhelming for a human brain to handle. And it's like people are gonna just purposely put themselves in positions where they don't have technology in their face all the time. Not everyone will be able to do that, but I think a lot of people will, and it's going to... That's... People still crave, like, natural beauty semi-frequently. People move to the countryside to get away from all of this. Oh my god, we finally got it! Holy crap. This took so long. I never want to see this place again. It took actually an hour. About an hour total. Jesus. Alright, let's go get the speck of dream dust on our way. So I just think like people naturally will want to be closer to natural and more nature related things, right? Instead of AI, like technology and stuff like that. Okay, so that guy actually goes into the tower. That's kind of wild. Classic horde. Classic horde camp. A crooked tower. About to fall. Oh, meat orc. This is perfect spot for me to stay. Every time. Okay, someone's already cleared these. I'm on layer 3 right now. Alright, let's clear this layer and then see if we can swap again, maybe? But AI can't substitute the oldest profession in the world? What's that? Humans always want the new best tech. People are waiting for the new next best phone, etc. New robot lawnmower. It is built into us. It's almost like humans are bootloader for AI. We are here to give birth to AI. Excuse me. What's the oldest? Try to think of what's the oldest profession in the world. Chefs. I don't know. Oldest profession in the world. You just scream. Why did you just scream sex? But why we want reality? Computers may eventually have a better solution than real life. Maybe. 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 I think art with no AI in it will then kind of swing back as novelty. It's fighting the saturation of mass production of AI stuff that will be the new challenge, but it'll work out. I have a mindset that it all works out in the end with most things. I agree. I kind of have a similar, I think, like a natural thought about life and things going wrong and everything. It'll be fun, you know. But there's still worry, you know. I think we'll figure it out. What's the oldest profession in the world? I'm sure that can be replaced. Like, what? I don't feel like that's a sure deal to exist. That's definitely something that will get replaced. But I think people will be drawn towards real things. That's what I'm trying to say, though. People won't actually want that. Maybe. I don't, who am I to say? People are all different. I don't want that. That's all I can talk about, really, right? But... yes, chefs. Oh, resolution. I got your joke now. Okay, please don't tell me I'm gonna get to like 9 of these. Please, please, please. Please, police. Sometimes I wonder when we die now, if sometime in the future tech will be so insane that they will revive us. I don't know. Personally, I don't think that's ever going to be possible. You never know, right? Technology goes far, like things happen very quickly, and things that we never could have thought about happens at some point. But like some things I just feel like, unless there's a massive discovery that the world works very differently than what we think so far, which could happen. But with the things I know right now, or think I know, I don't think stuff like teleportation or reviving a consciousness is gonna work. Because the reality is we all become one, right? Like you die and the idea is that you should now become soil or something, right? Now we don't do that. We burn ourselves before we become soil for different reasons, but that's the whole idea, right? Everything that's alive dies out and then becomes one with the rest of the world, right? Like we're all one. It's all connected. Crap. I cleared everything and I'm at 8. This is so dumb. Classic quest in a nutshell right here. Your brain dies without oxygen for 5 minutes, so it's a no-no. Exactly, like, we're very fragile. It's kind of crazy how fragile we are. And we don't know enough about how the consciousness actually works. And how, like, the human thoughts and everything around it. Besides the chemical bits about it, we have understood a little bit more. At least to my knowledge. Can I do layer 1? Layer 3. Hello. Personal belief, obviously, but as a soul believer, I think if that happened, they might be able to revive our bodies, but I don't think it'd be us anymore. I agree with that, yeah. I see what you're saying. Yeah, maybe they can revive the flesh and lungs and the organs in my body. Yeah, they can find a way to maybe create me again. I don't doubt that. That might be possible at some point in the future. Like true, like just like rebuilding a human. But I don't think, I agree with you. I don't think it's gonna actually be us. I feel like I agree with that sentiment. Teleportation, not that insane. Look into quantum teleportation. It relies on quantum entanglement, where two particles become linked and share the same fate, regardless of distance between them. Yeah. I'll look. I don't know. I mean, I feel like it's I don't know. Even then, like, how would that even happen? With what I know now, it's not obvious. The flesh died to Rag. He's gone. Rip. There we go. Finally, we got the dust. Alright. It would have been cool to have the supplies for Netherguard right now, but we'll just go down there and grab our item. That's why we're doing this. We're doing this for a pair of boots that give us 10 agility. And then, I don't want to go back to Swamp of Sorrows after this. I don't like this zone. I've always disliked this zone. Casually saying look into quantum teleportation is wild. It's good, yeah. What up, Zekiel? We'll understand more once Neuralink and their competitors gather more data. That would actually be very true. Like, we would know more about it eventually. But at the same time, is Neuralink truly giving us correct information? Do we know? Are we only looking at it from a lens of what the human so far understands? But the reality is, if there's a whole new perspective that we just cannot literally comprehend as we are right now. Because nobody's discovered and talked about it and actually gotten like a true understanding of it. I don't know. Who knows? Neuralink may, yeah, it's something to understand in our lens, but there are other lenses that maybe needs to be discovered. Deeper. Different lenses. Can I walk here? Am I gonna die if I keep walking around here? Netherguard Miner. Alright, I feel like I'm pretty safe here, right? I saw it. What up, Stops? Got it. Why? It smells like swamp and has frogs. Swamposaurus is such a bad zone. I don't like it. Even as Horde, I dislike it. It's just stinky. It just stinks. You got PvP tag? Oof. Hearth to Booty Bay, and I got jumped by guards, but for some reason they de-aggroed and I lived. Holy crap! I would freak out. Solo's been starting to do this thing when she yawns, she also meows at the same time. So she just looks ridiculous. It's very funny. The heart attack when I realized I had my hearth set to Bloodborne. Holy crap, yeah. It's kind of wild.
Greetings.
Greetings.
Go with honor, friend.
Go with honor, friend. Okay. Wanderlust boots. Don't mind if I do. Thank you so much. 10 agility. Boom. Why do I keep pressing control? Let's grab the flight path and then Hearthstone. We're done here. We went here and did what we needed to do. We're almost 42. Once we are 42. Oh, while I'm in Stormwind, I'm gonna get stuff for a scope as well.
Well met.
Can I make another scope? Standard scope. How do I get the next scope? Quantum teleportation doesn't scale up to the macro scale. It only works with subatomic particles. Yeah. Yo, what up, Trevor?
I buy and trade.
I buy and trade. Alright, the reality is though, wait, small flame sacks are pretty good, aren't they? I'm not gonna care about it though. The reality is we got a lot of stuff we got a decent amount of gold. We actually just got a lot of gold here. That's pretty nice.
See you later.
Scope. Sell them in auction house. I'm self-found. Wait, is that a thing? Is there an item that you can like an object you can connect to your PC that shoots out fragrance based on the smell of what zone and what area you're in the game? That's wild. Crap. What do I do with all of this? Let me get a bomb. Alright, cool. What do we do now? What do we do? What do we do? Spirit and Agi. The Agi 2 is pretty hype. We definitely want that for future stuff. What do we sell? We get 1 bronze tube out. We get 1 moss agate out. Mount time, we don't have money. We are broke. Okay, we are broke as heck. We can sell this. We're gonna make a scope with that. Okay.
Light bless you.
Should get the other thing when you go underwater in game. It waterboards you. Yeah, what a great idea. Fantastic.
I buy and trade.
I buy and trade.
Be careful.
We need an arc light spanner, which is in our bank. I see 40 gold in your inventory. You ain't broke. Well, I'm broke enough to not have money for a mount. All right, that's pretty broke to me. No! I popped my Light of Elune! God damn it. No. Oh crap, why do I have my engineering button next to it? It's so bad. Oh, that's so bad. Crap. That's a one-time use item. For anybody who doesn't know what Light of Elune is, it's a you get it once per character on a line side only. It gives you 10 seconds of complete invulnerability. Or complete immunity to damage, physical, and there's probably some way to take damage still. I don't know. And when you combine it with a Hearthstone, it's essentially a free Hearthstone out. God dang it. It's just a free Hearthstone. Like, it saves you. It just saves you. Oh, no. There's no way to get it back. You can never get another Light of a Loon per character. It's gone. That's so lame.
Be careful.
Rap. Well, you live and you learn. I guess. Crap. Just reroll Paladin, you get it there for free. Is Bubble Hearthing allowed on regular hardcore servers? Or did they actually disable that? Oh man, that stinks. Well, I guess we live and we learn, guys. Oh my god. If I had a princess, you can blame not having a loon. I was actually hoping to like be able to rely on Light of a Loon on an endgame boss.
With you.
Well, we learned to not place that next to a profession button for the future. That's great.
Alliance.
I love learning. We are now mortal. Exactly. Crap. I was actually really relying on that. On, like, testing out some of the really difficult bosses later on. So, that's unfortunate. Pop this loon. That's annoying. Well,
Well Light bless you.
we can cry about it some other day. Do I pick up Colonel Curson? Okay, it's Booty Bay time. Let's go turn in that and pick up some more
Honor,
quests.
friends. Be careful.
I will be crying about it. Nice. We can cry about it together. Look at the amount of Stranglethornville quests, guys. Just adding another condition to the ultimate solo challenge. No Light of a Loon. Guys. Exactly, right? That's what I should add in the title. Hardcore. Solo every dungeon. Level restriction. Self-found. No world buffs. No Light of a Loon. Yep. Thank you, chicken. You created your own challenge run. Truly a pioneer. I really appreciate you guys putting light onto this. Thank you. That's exactly my intention all along. So that's pretty cool. All right, let's look. What's the engineering enhancement we can get? Accurate scope, Arclight spanner, gyromatic. We need a bronze tube, jade, and citrine. If we found the schematic for this, we could make this. With deadly scope, we need aquamarine and thick leather. Sniper scope, mithril tube, star ruby, and true silver bar. It's pretty achievable, isn't it? I mean, we're getting into mithril territory, but we do need star rubies, which are a little bit more rare. You might want to check out that NG supplier in Stormwind for the scope schematic. True. There's an NG person in Booty Bay, isn't there? Let's go have a look once we land. I mean, it's 1 extra damage, but we might as well, you know? Like, what did we need? We needed bronze tube, jade, and citrine. I know we have all 3 of these in the bank right now. We only have a copper tube, actually. I think. Yeah, we do have bronze tube. We're golden. And we have citrine, and we have a jade. So we're good. In STV, it's the deadly scope. Oh. Where do we get the accurate scope then? I can't get them. I mean, I guess like if I can find the schematic, I still want it, right? For future things, but we haven't even started mining mithril yet, so I'll try to keep a chill pill. This is a Light of Elune free stream. I guess, you know, as a positive note, more bag space. We got 1 extra bag space now, permanently. Kath has changed. I remember having palm trees. Engineering supplies. Yeah, we'll have a look. No, he's got accurate scope. It's the right one. It's the one I actually want here. The one I can make. This is good. This is good. We are happy with this. Hope you're all having a fine Tuesday, folks. It's only gonna get better from here. That's what I keep saying. That's what we're gonna hold on to. Alright, up to snuff. Gimme. Turn in dream dust.
Keep it real.
Don't mind if I do.
Glad I could help.
Glad I could help. Oh, the next one is go to Shimmering Flats. We have so many Shimmering Flat quests. We have 2 specifically for Shimmering Flats. And this guy gives me a Shimmering Flats quest and a Gadgetzan quest.
Right
So
back.
whenever we're going to Tanaris, we're going past this guy first. Zanzil. Bring him the bottles of I don't even know what that says. Speak with Stoli in Steamwheel Port. Another Gadgetzan quest. This is crazy. We have 5 deliver to Tanaris or the other place quests. That's crazy. I guess since we have the quest space, we'll grab the Zanzil stuff.
Time is money, friend.
Oh. I actually have no idea. Have they gone under the couch, you think? I could have a look real quick. Alright, I'll look under.
Time is money,
Let me
friend.
just check for this recipe. Crap, it's not there. Alright guys, I'm just gonna check under the couch real quick because Zolo wants a ball. And this ball won't do. It's a golf ball. It in the couch. No joke. Oh, she brought it to you. Aww. Zolo loves to play fetch.
Yeah,
Like
what
she
do you
actually
want?
chases and brings the
Be
ball
good.
to you. It's very adorable. Anna just pushed the ball under the couch. Put it back. Where under the couch did it go? This is our couch fetching golf club. Sorry, guys. Use the Light of Elune and immediately goes to Booty Bay. Wait, why is that bad? Oh, we got a world buff. We gotta remove that. Bye-bye. How do you say Gadget? Gadgetzan? I'm too high level for Shimmering Flats. I mean, yeah, I've already done the Shimmering Flats quests, but it wants me to go there to turn in like a delivery quest, which is kind of crazy how many I have. Opinion on Tommy Salami being a furry? Whether it's true or not, good for him. Ball fetching stream. Monkey. Svennebanon. Charge! I actually need... Oh man, I wish I had bite for Svennebanon. I should bind Control E to cast Thunderstorm. But I really need bite. Do you guys know if there's a pet that gives bite in Stranglethorn? I guess I could check Petopia real quick, actually. Alright, let me fix my macro real quick first. So pet autocast toggle will do pet cast. Does that work? Thunderstomp? Is that a thing? Does it need to be rank 2? I love the juxtaposition of the eagle screech sound effect and the big ass gorilla running at enemies. He's a real chonker though. What about rank 2? The other ones needed the rank tied to them. Gorilla gives bite. Which gorilla though? Is it just cast? Wait, I'm pressing the wrong button. Oh, it is just cast. I was pressing Control Q. Tigers. Say Gadgetsan? Gadgetsan? Am I supposed to pronounce it Gadgetsan? You're trolling me. I'm being trolled. Just the word Gadget. The one to your left. Alright, you know what? Let's get bite for our boy. Okay, we want bite for him. Petopia. Let's check out Petopia real fast. Bite. Bite rank 6 can be obtained. Nothing in Stranglethorn. We can get... There's no bite in Stranglethorn. There's actually not a single bite according to Petopia. Only Dustwallow, where we just were. J, pretends J, Gadget. Did you never watch Inspector Gadget as a kid? Am I saying it right now? Gadget? Oh, Gadget. Anyways. Does anybody else need to go to the bathroom when they're nervous? Alright, let's look. Stranglethorn Veil. I'm looking for the thing on the website right now. I'm just gonna... Let's pretend. Nothing happened, guys. Bite Dustwall. I just went from there. I really don't want to get rid of my gorilla though. He's such a chonker. Look, I'm watching this website here. I'll let you guys see what I'm seeing. So I'm watching Petopia. And here you can see like when each thing will be given. So pet rank 6 right now would be pet level 40. Which Svennebanon is level 41. But we would need to go to one of these zones for one of these mobs to learn it. I feel like legit Bite and Thunderstomp together is going to be kind of sick. I got a Clipper badge. I'm so Clipper. Gorilla should have Bite, but like we need a gorilla that has it naturally, Joshua. So, or not naturally, sorry. We need a gorilla that has, no wait, naturally, yeah. When you tame it, it has Bite, and once it's used Bite enough, you learn it to be able to give it to other pets. But there's not a single Bite mob in Stranglethorn, so I would have to go flying all the way back to like Swamp of Sorrows or something. Which We were just there, and I'm very sad. But what about other things? Let's look at pet guides. Pet differences. I just want to look at... Find pets. I just want a list of pets. Search for pets. Gorilla. Shouldn't I be able to check the family gorilla? Here. Bite, growl. Yeah, all we can learn is bite. We need bite for him. It has to be bite. So we need to find an animal that has bite. Man, that blows. So we need to go all the way to Swamp of Sorrows, I guess, is the closest. Like, it is not that far, I guess. Crap, it's such a waste of time though. But I really want the bite. Because right now he doesn't have any he's not using up his focus. Like he uses Thunderstomp and then he just stands there awkwardly and just slaps him every once in a while and growls. If he had bite as well, he would like actually chunk enemies. I guess we just go there. Man, what a waste of time. These poor animals don't know how to bite. Yeah, we need to teach them. Duskwood. I guess Duskwood. To pick up the quest and then the keep. Will you do a dungeon today? No. Next dungeon is going to be at level 45. So we do have a bit of grinding to do coming up here. So we need to just level for a while. Go to Blasted. I'm going to go to Duskwood to pick up the quest, then fly to Blasted, turn in the quest, and then run up there. Today we're hoping to get level 42 though for our massive longbow, which is going to be kind of sick. I'm really excited for that one. But yeah, level 45, guys. That's when we're doing Armory and Cathedral. What do we even get from here? Raging Berserker's Helmet. Would this helmet be worth it just for the 1% crit? Or is 8 agility more worth it? Herald's Shoulder? No. Scarlet Leggings? No. Ravager, it's a meme weapon. It would be sick to use this, walk up in melee range and have a proc happen and actually deal AoE. What gorilla doesn't start with bite? The gorilla I just tamed, or I tamed the other day, Joshua. Duckwood is 20. There's a 45 level quest to go to, you'll see. Bite into massive longbow. I'm here for the journey. Hell yeah. Happy to have you. The bracers from High Inquisitor Fairbanks would be kind of sick. The Gauntlets of Divinity. 7 stam and 32 attack power. We take that. And I guess on Whitemane, I guess the amulet would be an upgrade. That's all I can see really. Then we have RFD coming up. I do know that RFD has, I think, is it Glutton? He drops Fleshhide Shoulders, which they're pretty good for a rogue. They're like insanely good for a rogue, but I think that's pretty much it. Getting this far, okay, so if I were to die on this character, which I would not die, I would never die on this character. This is gonna go the distance and we're going to complete the challenge. That's what I'm aiming towards. But I'm considering the next class, if I'm tired of Hunter, to be Rogue or a Paladin. And if I went for a Rogue, I feel like we're going to need items way more. Like we're gonna be way more gear dependent than on a hunter. Gear definitely matters on a hunter,
What can I
but
do?
we're gonna need specific pieces on a rogue, whereas on a hunter we can get away with like not getting stamina on some items, but getting agility
Hello.
instead, and
See
stuff
you
like that. So if I were a rogue, I would probably like farm certain dungeons for certain bis items. Like, let's say I really want the prison shank from Stockades. I might reset until I potentially find Iron Knuckle. And stuff like that. Archmage Arugul. Maybe I wouldn't do Arugul, because it's such a long run. But, like, if it's like an early game boss. Like in RFD, I think there's a side entrance where you can get to Glutton pretty quickly. And if I can solo Glutton as a rogue, just do this once a day. Up for the shoulders, right? Even as a hunter, I'm planning to do that, but maybe not yet. There's no item yet that I'm just like, I need this kind of thing. There will be later, though. I've scouted out some items that I'm like, I definitely want this, and I'm willing to go above and beyond to reach it, right? To get that item. Like, this polearm is pretty crazy, actually. Holy crap. Oh my lord. I want this. Please. Grimlock, give me that polearm when I do Ultimon. RFD is actually scary. I'm terrified of RFD. Glad to see you made it this far. Are you up to SM Cath? Are you running to get the drops you might need? Tatsumi, I'm actually right now talking about that, as you're probably hearing as after you sent that message, but right now there's no specific dungeon I'm resetting or going for. I will in the future though. And we are up to Armory and Cath next, correct?
Well met.
If you guys want to see all the past runs or anything, my YouTube, I'm uploading every single run. In this challenge, I only uploaded everything from Deadmines and forward, because I have tried this challenge prior to OnlyFangs. And I played a Dwarf Hunter, and I have the old videos of RFC and Wailing Caverns up. That doesn't mean I haven't done the run on this character, but just so you guys know, there is like a jump between RFC, Wailing Caverns, and then now to this character's progress. What would I need for a paladin? A lot of spirit. A lot of spirit and stamina. And potentially even spell power, I think. But spirit and stamina would be like the main thing to keep a paladin going, because the whole idea for a paladin would be surviving a lot and regenerating mana and health throughout the fight. So if I were to do a paladin, I would do consecration. I think. This is based on knowing almost nothing about classic paladins in reality. But I've heard people go consecration, and then you have some abilities that can keep mana and health up. Those are interesting. I just realized I did not go to Stable Master. So the idea with a paladin, from what I understood, is that you basically fight a boss until you get low on health, and then you have some form of kiting strat available. So you just start kiting when you regen mana and you regen health while healing yourself, and while, you know, it's just self-sustain. That's all it's all about. Short little windows of attacking something and then kiting and sustaining and then coming back. And rogue, I honestly don't know. We'll figure that out. I know rogues can make it quite far, but the one main thing about rogues that would be like a really, really good thing is you have vanish. I'm of course a hunter right now. I have feign death, which can remove me from, you know, danger. But I don't have vanish. Vanish is like if done correctly, I've understood that vanish is a guaranteed. Is there no stable master here? The guaranteed get out of combat free card. Right? It essentially is. Is there actually no stable master here? There's no real inn. Gina Gellar. Blasted Lands. This is retail. We need to fly back to dusk. This is crazy. What up, Alex? No. How's the stream going? It's going well. We're leveling. We've done 2 quests. 3 actually. We just did a turn-in quest.
Need help?
But we grinded
Farewell.
for a long time. You know what else you don't have? No, I don't know what else I don't have. Yeah, rogues would be all in for sure. It's gonna be interesting to see how far we can push this challenge. I don't know what that is. Is that a light bulb? Oh, mamma mia. Light of a loon. God damn it. God, why'd you have to remind me? Oh, you're teasing me. My light of a loon is gone. Stop. I miss my light of a loon. That was a good one. How did I misclick it? So I had it right next to my engineering button, all the way to the right. Right here. And I was in the bank. I really needed to be safe while I was looking in my bank for 10 seconds. Alright, Stable Master, Stephen Black. Come over here. I need your services.
What can I do for you?
We need to buy another slot. Well,
Have a
now
good
we
one.
have room for 3 pets. Giga Chad. Now you're light of alone.
Can I help you?
God damn it.
Farewell.
It's such an important cooldown. Listen, again, guys, we live and we learn. We learn. That's what we're doing here. We learn to not put that next to our NG button. We should have a separate light of a loon button somewhere I would never press. I never use my left click down here. Like if you think about it, down where my bags are, I always press B. And if I'm replacing a bag, I use this thing to replace the bag slots. So I never actually pressed down right. So I should have light of a loon somewhere down in the right corner. Important. It's very important. Light of a loon's memes die. Pain. RFD shouldn't be too terrible as long as you can get through the first few packs to have room to run. Solo. Yeah. Big news, chat. My sister's having a baby. Yo, grats. I'm gonna be a father. Wait. Ignore that. Should never have that. Uh-huh. Yep. I think Hunter is the only class I never played in World of Warcraft. I think I had a really bad impression of them in dungeons as team players in Vanilla WoW. I mean, that is a legit thing, and you're not alone to feel that way. Hunter players tend to be scum of the earth. And I've always thought of Hunter players, like when I've played with them, I've always been so frustrated when you're questing somewhere and you're just like desperately trying to get to a mob tag real quick and somebody just runs really quickly past you with Aspect of the Cheetah, 36% faster than you're running, and there's arcane shots, whatever you're close to hitting. And then just keeps on pulling like the entire pack or like the entire group of mobs that you're trying to get to. And then just zooms away like nothing's ever happened. They're just scum. It's just the reality. And I know it firsthand. Now I'm playing a hunter. I know how easy it is. And I know how the Speedy Gonzalez brain using Cheetah and having arcane shot and having a pet and just being overall insanely strong, I know how easy it is to do, and you naturally almost do it because it's fast and efficient. I have become that scumbag class gamer that I so much disliked when I was playing the group, like, you know, open world content myself. What up, Ad ADH? Hi. Another scout? How many scouts are there? Oh, we can't. Oh, we need to take the long way around. Cringe. Alright, we don't have a pet right now, so we don't have a safety net if we need it, by the way. Which is very important. We're looking for a Death Strike Tarantula, which should be like over here. Like right there. And we need it to be as high level as... Actually, the level doesn't matter. We're just looking for our rank 5. Or rank 6 even. Is The Last of Us 2 worth it? I don't know. Well, I haven't played it. Crap. See, this is a problem here. We have no pet, and we need to venture through all of this. Hunters can only have one pet at a time, but if you pay money to a stable master, you can have pets put in like a stable, essentially. Holy crap. That guy's a skull mob. So I have 2 pets right now, but no pet connected to me at this moment. Maximum is 3. Another Stoneard guy. This place, I hate this place. This place is the worst. Is Sawtooth Crocolisk one of the things I can kill? Or tame? Dry Wallow Daggermaw. No. Sawtooth Snapper. Not Crocolisk. Hold on, I need to focus here, guys. That guy, screw that guy. Why is he there? We're looking for spider. Oh, he's turning around. There he is. Death Strike Tarantula. We need this. Which one do we get? That one. It looks like a good one. I need a spider because he has bite rank 5 or 6 or whatever it is. Solo! Solo's meowing like crazy. Alright, there we go. You see? Bite rank 6. So we now need the spider to go. Oh my god, he's so tiny. We need the spider to bite this tarantula enough till the point where it says in chat that I've learned bite rank whatever. Just keep biting. Come on, one more bite. Yeah. Okay, why is he never learning it? Do I need to feed him first or something? Meat. Do we have any meat? I think maybe I need to like make him a little bit happier. He's very unhappy. Teach him growl. Oh yeah, it's free, isn't it? Spiders are slow learning? Is that a thing actually? Do I lean my unit scan default or the elite rare setting? I'm playing hardcore, Brandon. I don't know what I do, to be honest with you. Okay, I'm not learning Bite right now. Is that even Bite? Yeah, it's Bite, rank 6 right there. I haven't learned it yet. I guess I maybe I actually do need to feed him. Type / unit scan. Yeah, this. I don't think I have it for rares. Or actually, no, I do have rare scanner for rares, I think. Oh, I got meat! Hell yeah. Good catch. Alright, Spider, please get at least neutral. Who are the most skilled WoW players you know? Ooh, that's hard. I think W cannibalism. Saroji is definitely one of them. I know he's a great hunter player. It depends on like how you look at it, right? Like some people are really good speed levelers, while others are really good like raiders, raid leaders, healers, DPSs. But I'm just all I can think about is like OnlyFans. Like who was in OnlyFans? I know that there's a lot of great PvP players in OnlyFans. I know Peo is a great rogue. I know that Zico is an insane mage. Like we have all of these people who are good at different classes. Zaryu is an insane mage as well. Like he's known for being in like a really good PvPer. Okay, this is just okay. More meat. This is kind of crazy. Deathstrike Tarantula. Is this a Deathstrike Tarantula? It has bite. I've always learned that. Oh, I wasted the meat because he had a poison on him. I'm just not learning it. Rav, true. Rav as well. I don't know if I know Rav as being like a skilled WoW player. I know him, that he is a WoW player. He became huge during OnlyFans 1. But in terms of skills, I don't actually know about Rav. Who had that clip of Strat basically solo saving the group with a hunter? That was Saroji. That's one of the reasons why I'm actually keeping him in there. Do you see my mana? No, Andre. I don't think that person is a. I don't consider that like I don't consider Pirate Software a skilled WoW player. Or like among some of the most skilled. No, he knows about WoW, but I wouldn't call him among the most skilled for sure. He's very skilled at talking over people. Study one of the mobs? I don't have a beast learning. Okay, it's actually wild. How big of a... Give me some meat. Dang it. Why is my... I'm so confused. Do I actually need to get the pet to be happy? Bite rank 6! Let's go! Finally! Screw this place. We've gained... Like, we've barely done quests today. We've grinded like 70% of a level. Like 60%. That's basically what we've done today. Yeah, it was complete RNG, clearly. That's wild. Well, we got Bite now. So now we can finally move. And keep questing. This place blows. I already don't like Swamp of Sorrows. Like, even as a horde. As an alliance, it's even worse. Maybe. Alright, now our gorilla, Svennebanon, will actually be a strong ape. Monkey strong. Where's this? Grunt? Okay, right there. Really? Didn't Gorilla already have pretty good DPS? A Gorilla... Ooh, where's the scout? Gorillas... oh no. Wait! There's 2 scouts! Okay, we're good. Screw this place. I never want to see this place again. Let's hit level 42 so we can use this cool bow. I mean, Gorilla had normal DPS. Like, it's a 1, I think. There's a 1.03. I can't remember exactly. We can actually look. We're right there. So, Gorillas have... Their, like, damage value is 1.02. So, they deal 2% more damage than the baseline pet stat, I guess. And they have 1.04 health, meaning they have high health. They're considered high health pets and medium damage pets, but low armor. Agni, what's up? I'm new to hardcore. What add-ons do you use? Hard to give you like a short list, but to make it kind of as easy as I can, the ones that matter the most, in my opinion, if you're going to play hardcore. Hold on, let me actually take a second here. What is that 30-minute buff? Oh, it's a world buff. Arcane Intellect, actually. Why are you looking at me like I'm sus? I actually allow personal buffs, but they always run out during dungeons anyways.
Light bless you.
Alright, what add-ons do I use? If you are new to hardcore and you want to know what add-ons I use. Okay, I use... what's it called? It's not Bag Brother. Well, I have Baginator. So there's a lot of personal add-ons. Something like bag add-ons and stuff. I like Baginator. Bagnon is kind of buggy and it bugs out and sometimes you just can't press your items, so I don't recommend Bagnon. I use Unit Scan Hardcore. Important add-on. Warns you when there's an elite nearby. Very important. I would say this is like almost a must-have. Well, I would say this is a must-have if you're a new hardcore player. I use Atlas Loot. It's just a general nice add-on to use. I use Baginator. That's my personal preference. Bartender, also a personal preference for my UI. I like it clean, the way I have it right now. Classic Bestiary is nice to have, although you don't need it anymore because the Unit Scan has their own Bestiary built in. So Classic Bestiary, personal preference, but do what you feel like. Deathlog is fun. I recommend it. You can see whenever people die, and they also have the Deathlog add-on. It pops up and it shows you when they died, how they died, and you can have a little bit more information. It's always fun to see. It's, you know, the big hype about hardcore in general is that people die, and it's fun to analyze and see why people died, and you can see that with this add-on. Details is nice just for details about how the combat went, how much damage you deal, everything. Kind of a personal thing. 5-second rule, really good for mana ticks, so you see when you're gonna get mana. Very useful for something like hardcore if you're in a sticky situation and you know you need a little bit of mana. 5-second rule is very big. I recommend it. Extended character stats, I use that one as well. Very important. I think it's very important because when I'm changing gear, I can see what gives me more crit, what gives me more attack power. Easy to just get a quick understanding. Questy. I recommend it. Questy's good. Rare scanner. I use that with unit scanner. Not really necessary. Just an extra one. I like Leatrix Plus and maps. Because they give you little cool, like, maybe your quest log becomes like this, right? You get a lot of small little bonuses with it that just makes it easier to use a lot of features. And I think one of them that I think it's Questy, if you're completely new, I'd recommend it. If you're playing hardcore, it's already tough enough, use Questy. Use it. That's my take. You do what you want. If you want to play completely blind, fine. Questy for vanilla is pretty important. And then finally, what's training? This way you can see what you have available at the class trainer to know if you even want to go back to the class trainer to begin with. Also very good. If you are playing Hunter or Warrior, Weapon Swing Timer is, for me, I have to have this. It basically checks and lets you know, it checks the attack speed of your weapon, and it gives you a little bar that shows you how long until your next auto attack hits. So as a hunter, you want this. It's very, very, very useful. But because as a hunter, you want to shoot, and then when your attack is on cooldown and you have to wait another 2-3 seconds, you want to use that time to run if you are kiting something, for example. And without some indicator to show you, you would have to go only off your own inner clock. And the problem with that is it changes based on your weapon. So sometimes you have a weapon that's faster, sometimes a slower weapon. And you won't make it perfect. You just won't be perfect at it. So I hope that was good enough. That was basically all of the add-ons I consider useful. The rest that you saw in that list, I wouldn't say they are necessary at all. Kind of like I have them and I just haven't removed them vibes. But Weapon Swing Timer, very important if you're playing Hunter, especially. But even as a Warrior, I really like it for stuff like hamstring kiting. It's pretty important. Alright, where's my Stable Master? Over here, right? We're bringing back the gorilla. Abandon. Bye-bye, spider. Swing timer is good for priests and mages too for wand kiting. Interesting, really. I thought the wand was like a set cooldown on like a global cooldown. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, that's important for those two then. I don't really play casters that much in Classic, so I didn't know about that. Even as a rogue, it's nice to have. It's also, Weapon Swing Timer is nice because when I press a target, for this example myself, you see over right now, it's like a little half-transparent main hand thing. It basically shows you what enemies' attack speeds are too, which is helpful because sometimes you might want to know when they're going to hit you next. If you're doing something like you're kiting away, if you have your back turned against somebody and they hit you, there's a chance for you to get slowed. But if you're aware of the attack coming at you, you can turn around when you see this timer going to 0. And then they hit you, and then you can turn back to facing forward. Just like a small thing to think about. What up, face? Not true. What do you mean caster's too hard? I play Warrior. What are you talking about? Alright, let's learn Bite. There we go. Now we're talking. You okay? Did the ball get under? No. Oh, what? Oh, nice. It's almost crazy. Mage with no mana. Mage weakest class ever. I don't like mages. What? Did you guys hear that sound? Why is he making that noise? I've never heard that voice acting. Yo, what up, Simpin? Good to see you, dude. Welcome in. Riv, can I get a glass of water? Thank you. Mage weak? No, they're joking. Mage is like the hero class of WoW. Spoiled brat, get it yourself? Oh, okay. This is perfect. We have bite now, which is huge. Svennebanon suddenly became the strongest guy ever. And I can't wait till I can use my bow at level 42. We're gonna hit 42 today, guys, and we're gonna show off our new bow. I didn't bring any arrows. Crap. And I don't even think I have enough bullets. I'm really inefficient with my logistic choices today, guys, in WoW. I'm really, really inefficient. It's not good. Thank you. Hope Riv brings you lukewarm water. She kind of does sometimes. I was hoping she'd hear that. She's filling it up right now. I think she ran it long enough. We'll see. Thank you. That's cold. Thank you. She just smiled and walked out. What did you ever do to deserve lukewarm water? That's torture. Riv actually prefers room temp water in general. So I think that's why. I'm someone that always wants the coldest possible. So I let the sink run for maybe a little bit longer. Just to get it extra cold. I don't know why I'm going back already. I have 144 bullets. I should just do it. She's thinking about your water bill. How responsible. True. That's so sweet. It certainly is not. It depends on, I mean, I live in an apartment. For me, it actually is free. Well, it's not free. It's a part of like the HOA rent thing. Because we own the apartment, but it's an HOA thing around it, right? So we pay still like some fees. But we don't pay per like liter, you know what I mean? We don't actually pay for like for it in that way. The netting thing is really annoying. So I could let the sink go forever and it's going to cost me the same amount of money basically. I just got Dizzy's eye randomly like this. That's crazy. This quest usually takes forever. That's a really good cloak. We're happy about that. Dizzy's eye can be like the one we did in Swamp of Sorrows. What does the gorilla's name mean? Svennebanan is like a slang in Swedish. Banan is banana. Svenne is like a short-term kind of funny name. And it's also like a slang to call someone who's a Swede. He's a Svenne in Swedish, right? And Svennebanan has just become like a funny thing to call someone who's very Swedish. It's just a silly word that Swedes use. And banana is funny because gorilla.
King's honor, friend.
That's all.
Light bless you.
Nice. Wait, is this a long cloak? Hold on, are we finally gonna have a long cloak? Guys, this is a big moment for me. Oh my god, it is. Look at us. Oh my god. That's so cool. I've wanted one of these for so long. We've been running around with this little chub. And we finally have some new cool thing.
What can I help you with?
I'm so happy.
Well, friend.
End game reached. We actually look like an end game character now. Finally. We don't look like we're like level 20. Where do we buy bullets and arrows?
What's up?
The police are outside my door. After I said that. Looking to buy bullets? Any guns? Any firearms? Okay, where do we actually buy it though? Leather working supply. Yeah, basically. So it's not necessarily free, but it's free for, like, it's not, we're not paying based on the amount used, essentially. Man, where is the trade? Oh wait, it's probably down here, isn't it? Do the RPG ask a guard? These guys don't help you like that, though.
Hey,
Hey-ya.
hey,
Hey-ya. We got the accurate
glad I
scope.
could help.
What can I help you with?
Perfect. We actually want to buy a few arrows. Because we're going to ding soon.
For the
But we also want to buy
Alliance,
some
need
bullets.
something?
Yo!
Yow!
Man, I could help.
So, no, the ball. She almost pushed the ball under the couch. Redeem the Cool Pontus for 5 minutes. Alright, 5 minutes of Cool Pontus coming up. There we go. Starting the timer. Alright, we need to find, I need to check real quick. Ammo, gun, wowhead, booty bay. Mask, snipe shot. Located in the Old Port Authority. He's one of the vendors. So he was down here. Okay. Unless you own a house, true. I'm gonna spend all my points doing this. My pet just
Time is
got
money, friend.
buffed.
Got the best
Oh.
deals anywhere.
He doesn't even sell bullets. What is this?
Have a good one.
Have a good one. Someone's got the ball and he's meowing.
What's up? Have a good one.
What can I do for you?
Need help?
Oh, she's cute.
Light be with you. Be careful.
What is a true silver recipe? I don't know actually. I don't actually think there is a vendor in Booty Bay. That stinks. So we have 124 bullets to gain essentially 2 stacks or 2 bars of XP. We are actually struggling today with like the most like silly things. It's wild. Upset. What if we, no, let's just kill the pirates. Let's just grind pirates. We're gonna have to become a melee hunter for a little bit, though. Can learn this real fast. Is it under the couch again? God damn it. You want me to get it? Did you get it? No, I'll get it. One sec. I'll get it in a second. What up, Frederick? What dungeon today? No dungeon today. Only leveling to get prepared for Cathedral and Armory. That's the current situation. Should have bought a gray bow. Unironically, I kind of should have. Just bought like a bad bow until we're 42. And level up my bow skill in the making. If only there was a pot with Sunder. What? Oh my god, wait, these guys deal a lot of damage. Let's send my gorilla into the back line there. Oh, I'm disarmed. Am I gonna have to pot? I'm potting for safety. Okay, these guys are actually scary. We should respect them. I'm dying to 93 bullets, guys. This is bad. What up, Kivich? It is basically, it's a sound file I have changed in WoW. There's a way. If you Google change gun sound classic, you'll probably find it #1. Horrible focus. I'm giving you a D-. I am losing my focus a little bit. So we should be careful. This is such a bad quest for this. Layer 1. Solo. Solo's freaking out. Okay, I'm gonna melee more. So I'll get the ball for you, Solo. One sec. I'll get the ball for her, don't worry. I don't chat, can you guys hear Solo crying? There we go. Alright, that's also 5 minutes, so Cool Pontus is out. Alright, we got a good amount of spawns here. This looks good. The only struggle I ever have is a... Okay. Alright, we're melee huntering for a little bit. Because we only have 84 bullets. This is so, like, today has been a struggle for, like, the weirdest reasons. Like, quest efficiency, ammo, like, running back and forth for, like, different quests. Today's just been a weird, inefficient day. But that's fine. You're gonna have those two, I guess, right? I wish Thunderstomp had a little shorter of a cooldown. Do some bombs. So how do we become a stronger melee hunter? Like, what can we do to improve it? Oh, there's people here. I hate people. We should trap, actually. That's what we should do. We should trap. I think that's all we can do. We trap and Raptor Strike. Chat in game saying... Wait, is the stream lagging, guys? For real? For real? Right. Yeah, I think it's something else. It's not me. It's you. No, but YouTube works as well, if you guys want to use that. Twitch being a bit weird. Phone view? No, there's no. I have both vertical and horizontal on YouTube. So, you can use both.
I supply only the finest goods. See you around.
How do you properly feign death and trap? I'll never get it. Crap. I just stole it. I feel bad. I'm that hunter. I'm that guy. I'm the guy who arcane shots you when you're charging him up. Holy crap. What up, Scottish production? Yeah, you can choose. It's that Blizzard hardcore. This is World of Warcraft and we're playing hardcore, yes.
How are you? Have a good one.
This is so goofy. I want to have bullets for when I need it, you know? If I'm ever gonna have to do a bigger pull, I want them done. Buccaneer. I need one more Buccaneer. Block and miss. I actually kind of like the Thunderstomp. I'm starting to get more used to it. I just layer. I'm gonna try another layer. Let's do like layer 2. We were on layer 3 before this. See if this works even. Or if we're on a cooldown still. Font is not helpful at all. I guess I don't have any links to my YouTube from Twitch, but the other way around. Mithril! Our first Mithril! Go, go, go! This is a huge moment, guys. We need this. Yes. No! The priest! There's only warlocks here? There's one swashbuckler. And this priest is not messing with that, it looks like. I think the priest wants swashbucklers, but does not want to mess with the amount of warlocks are around. That was a good one! We got 4 mithril ore? Hell yeah. They're doing the banner. Oh, well, like my regular YouTube, yeah, but not like the streams per se. I don't have like a direct link to the streams, if that makes sense. Okay, there's a lot of warlocks here, which I'm not a huge fan of, but it's fine. I really want to make the feign death into a trap thing work. I don't know how it works though. Ooh. Tracker. Okay. That was weird. Leaving it? I didn't realize that. That's that, but okay. I love the Pika mine. This is classic Nathan. Classic hardcore. These guys are packing a punch. Is my defense skill low as well or something? It's alright. It is quite low. 190 and these guys are level 43. That was probably a crushing blow. Crushing, yeah. He got regular melee crushing blows as well. That's why he dealt so much. Like on top of what he already did. It's kind of crazy. Okay. We need to feed our Svennebanon. Man, this is such pain. And all I want to do is get level 42. Which I will once I finish the quests, but not even gonna get to use the bow and arrow. Just kinda unfortunate. I guess I'll be done with the quest by then, you know? He's crying so much. He's just playing with a ball. He's so adorable. Alright, mage weave. We take those. Crap. Okay, the shadow bolts hit like crazy. $10 out of 15. I guess we can just like shoot once and run. And bring him with me. Send monkey in. Heal him from a distance. Oh, we got a triple pack here. Alright, but this is when we use... This is good, I need to like AoE tank it anyways. I'm potting. Screw that. I should probably B-shield Wrath more. He's gonna die. He's dead. 24 bullets. And a dream. I should actually not mess with this. Not worth it. We don't have Feign Death. We do now. Problem with casters is I can't target dummy. Holy crap. I can't target dummy when they're far away from me. Which makes that even scarier. It's crazy how some casters in Classic deal like almost no damage with their casts, and some of them just chunks you. I popped the CD thinking I could out DPS him, but I was like, nope, not risking that. Not risking that. What do we get at level 42? Ooh, multi-shot and Serpent Sting. Actually, DPS increases. That's good. Oh, the imp crit. Holy crap. 14 bullets. This is so stupid. Against these warlocks, it's really, really dumb what I'm doing right now, I guess. But it's like such a long trip to go refill it. Is it a longer trip back from Teldrassil? True. That's a good point. That's a good point. The thing is, I'm like 5 snuff away. I think there's a bunch of snuff dropping mobs out here too. But I would have to swim. Okay. One more sniff. Another warlock. Please stop shadow bolting me. What is this? How is he not grabbing aggro? Like, the warlock's almost dead. And he's still barely... Like, that was crazy. Why was it like that? I really thought he would grab aggro. Okay. 1 bullet left, guys. 1 final bullet. What do we use it on? Like a... Serpent Sting? Crap. Oh, nee. Get him! Help! 13 out of 15. Sven the smart monkey doesn't make Warlock angry. Booga booga. 1 bullet. What do we use this for? Before hitting 42. It's a bullet for this Warlock's head. Let's go. I popped Bestial Wrath. There we go. Final bullet. A poison sting. Sven is doing a good job right now. 1 more snuff. 1 final snuff. Isn't snuff like mouth tobacco as well? Hello, genius. Why does this keep happening? You always go on me. No! I wanted to bring him on the trap. $15 out of 15. We're not even gonna get 42 out here. That's crazy. That's wild. All this work because we couldn't find someone to buy bullets for. And now we're done with this quest. What up, Ace? Good to see you. Welcome in, welcome in. We're like, how far away are we? We are 752 experience away. I think that's 3 mobs. I think so. We'll just go turn in the quests. We're not gonna go grind. Yeah, about 3 more mobs minimum. Actually. Or 2 more minimum. Probably 3. Today was not a very efficient, like, speed leveling day, that's for sure. But we got some important bits done that we wanted. We wanted Svennebanan. We wanted a gorilla. We also wanted to prep everything, like engineering schematics and stuff like that. So, you know, we got things that we needed to do anyways. We also got some pretty good boots. 10 agi. We like that. Wait, is this guy in a guild called Onlyfangs on Soulseeker? That can't be the real thing. This guy's called Necrosh. That's cool. Is there an OnlyFangs impersonator guild on Soulseeker?
Off with you.
Ooh, level 42. Let's go.
Peace, friend.
Alright, I'm gonna go make the scope. Wait, we need the gyromatic thing. Which needs steel bar, which I don't even know if I can make. But we can't even make it. Alright, here we go. Massive longbow. Heavy quiver. Actually, let's just do this. Boom. There it is. I haven't used a bow in so many levels. That's really good. I'm happy about that. Ranged weapon upgrade is always nice. What I really like about this too is that it's a slower weapon, so the top end damage actually gets even better. So it's very, very nice. Very, very nice.
Talk to me. Hurry back.
Okay, let's grab the Shimmering Flats quests. And this one, why not? We'll just prep with all of them.
Greetings.
In case we go over there. Next time, 1 hour weapon skill grinding. Essentially. Bow is 146. Yeah, we need to shoot a lot of things. We need to do a lot of bow grinding. Let's just go out and shoot one mob, and then I'm gonna hearth to Stormwind. Well, this was a weird... What am I done? Or what have I done? Crap. Is there a hardcore parkour way up here? Oh wait, there was. Okay, I'm getting... It's unlocked. Does this give me anything cool?
Can I help you?
No. Smop's
See you around.
chest. I think it's from the guy over here. We can kite to... I think we can infinitely kite him as a hunter, actually. We're definitely soloing that one. Alright, Svennebanon. We're going on an adventure. We're testing out new bow against your brethren. There's one. Send him in. Equip the arrows. Alright, well. Bow leveling. Yippee. I guess you can't have glancing blows, so once I do actually hit an attack on them, that's like accurate to the auto attack damage, I think, right? 122. So I don't think I can have glancing blows at least. Should have bought more arrows. In hindsight, that's fine. Alright, so next up, basically, when we stream next, is gonna be finishing up the quest I'm doing right here and doing Stranglethorn Fever, which is the Heart of Mach quest, which is a very... It's a challenge. I soloed that on my warrior. Well, technically, I guess I didn't solo it, but I basically soloed it. I did it as if I was solo on my warrior. In OnlyFanks. But I kind of cheesed it with retail and stuff. And only killing the mob I needed to kill, and then I ran the hell out of there. Which is essentially is what I'm gonna do now as well. Kind of cheese it a little bit. Hello, open. Is that hardcore? This is hardcore, correct? Let's make Monkey Angie. Oh my god, he's so large. Look how big Svennebanon is right now. Monkey mad. I don't have a server info command. But, Soulseeker, EU. The anniversary server. Not private server, because everyone thinks I'm playing a private server. I have 15k hours on vanilla. Just started hardcore for the first time. I'm on Doomhow level 45. Sick. That sounds like a fun time. Hardcore is just a complete new experience. I absolutely... I love hardcore. I'm excited to see how you feel about it. Why not private server? Because I prefer, I definitely prefer playing the official servers. I've talked about it before, but like, I just prefer it. I prefer having a server that I know is gonna be alive and existing forever. And something that I can play and stream, something I, you know, just like having the official thing. There's no good hardcore private servers. I guess they would use the same server that Blizzard uses? Or have they gotten a hold of like the actual true hardcore? I guess people could, you know, fix that, but we need 10 gorilla fangs. Okay. Alright. Man, I'm slouching down quite a lot. Yeah, I can't do the quest right now, sadly. I need the things. But I think that's gonna be it for me, guys. I think that's gonna be it. It's been 3 hours. Just gotta go to bed. I'm gonna sleep. Get some decent sleep. Not gonna be great sleep, but definitely want to get to bed. So I appreciate you all for being here. You guys. It's always fun. We made some progress, not as much as I would have hoped. We're level 42. We have 3 more levels and more. We have like 3.5 levels to go. Actually. Damn.
How
For
are
the
you?
Alliance.
Does this girl sell a gun pouch?
Safe
Do I want to get
travels.
rid of the Bandolier of the Night Watch, or is it important to keep? I'm gonna keep it. But yeah. Have a good one, everybody. I appreciate you all for being here. My hair's crazy today. Weird hair. Weird hair day for me. Snooze. Oh, snuff is snooze, right? Alright. 07. Bye, everybody. Have a wonderful rest of your Tuesday. I don't know when I'm streaming next. Haven't really decided what day yet. I have some things I want to get done first. So we'll see.